Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Add to his life. Add to his life. You know what, ladies? Because there's a lot of stuff about how to get, that high value man, that six-figure man, that sexy fine man, and all of that, right? But here's the thing. Here's the mistake I've seen many women content creators make. Or content creators, or whether you call themselves female dating coaches, whatever. Here's the one mistake. I never hear about what these women are giving a man. Indeed, you get plenty of women who get upset when a man, and several men, it could be a commenter or somebody, not even a content creator, just suggest to him, well, what are you giving a man? And the women just be like myself. Seriously, you got all this stuff. He got to have this, he got to have that. Oh, he should be happy to have me. Okay. How are you making his life better? Seriously. What are you adding to his life? And when I say when I would ask a woman what she bringing to the table, it's simply, how you going to make his life better? Now, see, sometimes when I've asked a woman that, they would say, well, I can have him do this and I can direct him here. It's like, no, you're not adding to his life. I've told him that. Whenever you come in talking about you going to change something about him, that's not adding to his life. You trying to control him to add to your plan. Indeed, that's how a lot of women, like I said, that's how a lot of women are approaching it. Like, what can he give me? What can he do for me? And then some women might begrudgingly say, well, I'm giving him sex. Well, he can pay for pussy. And you get a lot of men. There's a lot of men, they'd rather just get a sugar baby. They'd rather just get an escort. And they ain't paying her for the sex. They paying her to leave. And you do got a lot of men. It ain't something I personally agree with, but some men are doing that. And then you got some men, they can legitimately get multiple women. It's easy to get friends with benefits. It's easy. It's like walking backwards, just to be honest. Seriously. Because some men do know the secret of y'all and getting sex from y'all. I ain't going to say it here, but it's a secret that, I don't, for some reason, a lot of guys don't pick up on, but I digress. But it's more than just sex. What are you doing to add to his life? What thing of value of you are you really bringing that will enhance what he already has? He already got money. Because we know a lot of y'all looking for the money and stuff. He already got that. He already got his plan and everything. Are you going to help with that plan or be detrimental to that plan? Because that's what it comes down to. How does he feel better around you, or do you stress him out? And I'm dead serious on it. I'm dead serious on that. That's the biggest thing. It ain't about how much money you bring. If he's making a lot of money, he don't want you to have it. Indeed, there are a whole lot of men out there who would love. Let me say it again. I'm using the word love, to be in a position where they can say their woman doesn't have to work. Indeed, you got some guys who will work 2 and 3 jobs just to be able to say they provide for their woman. So it's not even about you, how much money you bring in. Because really, quite frankly, if a man looking at you to bring money to the equation, they ain't really a man. Any man going to want his own money. He don't need yours. Indeed, a man wants to have his own home, his own car. He wants to have control anyway. So that's, you bringing that is like, whatever. But are you bringing him peace? Now, I'm gonna emphasize that word peace. It ain't just the only thing, but peace is powerful. Peace is powerful. And I don't mean piece of pussy either. Peace of mind is powerful. And I'm going to tell you what, that's probably one of the most powerful things a woman can bring a man. That's why you will see that high value man, that sexy, fine dude, whatever you want, with that woman who's average. That's because she's bringing him peace. He's piece of something. Now, some terrible. If he's like for some reason socially dorky or something, it could just be a piece of pussy. But for the most overwhelming majority of men, you bring them peace. He feels calm. He feels like he's becoming a better person around you. I knew a guy, he dealt with this one. He actually married this woman, and I really never forget what he said. He was like he ticked off everything that she brought to him. Man, they married to this day because he ticked off everything. He said, you know what? She made me a better man. And the thing is, remember what I talked about last week, femininity. She didn't force anything on him. She was just her. She was just her. But that brought something out of him. He became more protective. And trust me, he was a wild guy, but he just naturally became more protective. He just naturally became, more concerned. He became more thoughtful. But what did she bring him? She brought him that peace. She added something to his life. See, one thing I've told the men on the men's channel, a woman is either an asset to you or a liability. Let me say it again, asset or liability. And what I've told the men is, okay, well, if she's around you, things are better. You feel better. You notice, like, on little levels, you doing better. But she's a liability if you notice things are going downhill. There's a lot of men. I've known a lot of men. They look like they had something going on, and they get that one woman, and she just tears his life up because she was a liability. She wasn't supportive. That's another thing. I talked about peace, just simply being supportive. Sometimes that guy just need that woman in his corner, being supportive. Also, he might just need that woman. I'm going to tell you how powerful. And this is part of the peace thing. You can put nurturing in there. He need that woman after he done worked a hard day who runs his bath water for him. Runs his bath water, take off all his clothes, give him a massage, got a nice meal there. And there was always that joke I told about that. There was two women. Both of them wanted their men to, paint the living room a certain color. Now, the one woman, she tried to force it. She wasn't really an asset to him. She was a liability. She was always arguing with trying to force it. She tried to force it. She said, yeah, you got to paint this living room. So dude might eventually do it, but he wasn't in a big hurry. In fact, he might find reasons he can just to block her, just to mess with her. All right. But she was really a liability. And even if he wanted to, just because she didn't energize him, he don't even feel like it. In fact, he'll try to spend as much time as he can away from the home. So they might be arguing about that living room for a while, and she'd probably be talking trash and stuff, right? Now, that's one woman, but then you get the more cooperative woman who's an asset to him. That dude come home. She got the bath water running. She got that nice meal on the table. And she walking around, she smelling good. She walking around in that sexy lingerie and everything. Oh, shoot, she turned him out. I mean, shoot, feeling good. She bringing him peace. All that stress he had in the world, she taking it off of him. And then, they make mad, passionate love. And then when they sitting there in that afterglow talking, she'll just casually say, the living room look better this particular color. And then she'll start talking about some other stuff. So next day she go out or something, go out, hang out with family or something. She come back, the living room painted, other rooms are painted. Got a new carpet in there. She might even look outside. There's a new car for her. And then after all of that, he was like, baby, I'm going to take you out on a night on the town. But she's an asset to him. She's bringing that peace to him. And that's the key, ladies. Add to his life. Like, you meet a guy, think about, what can I add to his life? What can I bring him? Because you bring him something, he has no problem with supporting you, taking care of you and all of that. But you got to add something. You can't just sit there and say, well, he got to give me this, this, and this. Ladies, you add to a man's life, or even just have that personality where you would add to a man's life. Because a man can pick, even if a man is your friend, he can pick up on it. You will have a ton of men trying to get at you. You know, a ton of men try. In my last podcast, I talked about some women I've known who were, quite frankly, average looking, who had a ton of men lined up. They gave something to a man's life, though. They gave something to him. So, and they just had their personality. Add to his life, ladies. Seriously, it's more powerful than anything. Nothing in life is free. Nothing. You don't necessarily have to pay money, but you got to give something. Fair exchange is no robbery. All right? Just always know that. So anyway, ladies, I want y'all to seriously think on what I'm saying. And I'll get back with y'all lovely ladies later. Peace and blessings.